If there are 3 or 4 of you on this mission, you only get access to Warthogs, but if there's 1 or 2 players, then you get Mantises. And that actually makes things quite easy. Hello and welcome to another solo legendary no deaths run of Spartan Ops. This is episode 5, Memento Mori, and chapter 4, the Cauldron base on the Cauldron. This is almost entirely a Mantis run. Really no reason to get out. That's the loadout I'm going with, but if you have unlocked the vehicle buff modifications for your loadout, the Wheelman and the Gunner mod, definitely have those on, because those both apply to the Mantis. The Wheelman mod will let you recover health once you've taken damage, once your shields are down a little bit more quickly, and the Gunner mod will let you fire your main chain gun for much longer than usual. So those are both good things to have on for the Mantis. Just a little romp up to the main defense section first of all, then a bunch of phantoms are going to come in from all which directions. It's possible to take some of the phantoms out, and if there are 2 of you in Mantises, then that's something you should try and focus on. Combine your fire, blow up the phantoms before they even come in. It can be sometimes a little bit difficult to maneuver the Mantis around these rocks for this first area. Oh dear. I believe with 3 or 4 players you actually get access to both a Ghost Warthog and a Chain Gun Warthog. Obviously the Ghost Warthog is massively preferable. You get 1 of each at the start there, and then over once we get to the defense section there'll also be 1 of each. But if there's only 1 or 2 players you also get 2 extra Mantises. Both the Mantises and the Warthogs respawn, so that's not going to be a problem, even if you do die, which obviously I don't. Smoking a little bit, taking quite a lot of damage from those guys. Not a problem. You can surprisingly fail this mission. This is one of the few ones you can actually fail. But that's not something that's actually easy to do. You do have to really let your guard down, let a couple of elites get in and bash them to death, or maybe a few grunts with a few-rod gun. Those can destroy the generators pretty quickly. But if you're actually trying, you can rip through the enemies fairly easily. Especially if there's 2 of you, they won't be able to get even close, really. So now the main waves start pouring in from either side. It's actually a fairly fun one to do in 3 or 4 player co-op, just tooling around in a Warthog. Definitely recommend having a human player on the turrets of the Warthog. Much more effective than the AI Marines. Just going to switch out for a new one here. There we go. What they really should do is throw some grenades at those generators. That would do the most damage, since that is their objective. See, they're playing it like firefight. The elites aren't very smart, are they? They should be playing it more like campaign. Just complete what you have to and then get out of there. Or at least how I play campaign. See, that Phantom actually got destroyed there. I didn't do much damage to it, but the Marines with the rocket launchers helped out and it ended up blowing up without me doing much. Oh no, he did some damage to it. How rude. It's not necessary to activate these turrets. They help a little bit, but you don't really need it. It's up to you whether you want to take the time to activate them or not. Going to pretty much get waypoints for every single reinforcement drop, so you know where they're going to come from. You're not going to be surprised with any of them. Get ready. More bad guys headed your way. And you'll be able to see on your motion tracker as well, big red chevrons at the edge of it. Some Phantoms drops are smarter than others, drop them a little away from you, so you can't actually blow up their vehicle before they get there. Sometimes I find it fun to come up to this area. Gives me a good view of the whole area. Not that it's really necessary. I believe there is actually an achievement for doing this mission on solo, something like that. Details will be in the description of it. And whatever I'm doing here, I think that's good enough to get the achievement as well. Oh, these Covenant are going to have to do better than that. Ah, Hunters, stepping up their game. Whoops, I'm damaging myself more than they're damaging me. Bit pathetic Hunters, aren't they? Not even shot at me. Come on, guys. Oh, that was Elite. Elite knows how to use a Furod gun. Those Hunters were a bit weak sauce. Look at that, it's actually damaging it. That Elite knows what's on. Ah, now he's dead. What a shame. Obviously it makes sense if there's two of you, just get a little bit of distance so you're not actually hitting each other. And either combine fire on the Phantoms as they're coming in. Ones that are in positions like that you're not really going to be able to do much about. But the other ones you'll be able to tear through fairly easily. I think I missed all of those missiles there, that's pretty unfortunate. Can't take out those drop pods. They just come in, get out of there. Just gonna have to kill the enemies once they're dropped. Now the Covenant really don't know what they're doing, resorting to sending in a bunch of grunts. They already know that's not going to work. Need to combine their fire more. Now see, not that I actually lost any of my Mantises here, but one thing that would make you at least think a little bit in Spartan Ops was if your vehicles didn't respawn, so you actually had to conserve them and use them more intelligently. Because you can just do whatever the hell you want and get blown up 100 times and they just keep respawning for you. On missions like this, at least, anyway. And this mission was so easy anyway, it's not like you need any extra help. So that's the end of the defense section. Just gonna have to little waddle over here. Press a little button. Probably easier to actually get out and walk it on foot. There it is. Then have to waddle back towards the center, and that'll be the end of the mission.
There's no Spartans here, Roland. No, but there are signs of a battle. One moment, analyzing. These tracks predate Crimson's arrival. I have a direction for movement out of this area, but it's faint. Crimson, follow Roland's directions. I'll try to get Commander Palmer on the line.
See, at this point, this was the first time I completed it on Legendary. I'd actually kind of forgotten where it was. It's like, oh yeah, it's over there. Why there specifically? Don't know. There we go, end of the mission. Quick look at my time. 9 minutes 10 seconds, not bad. 116 kills, no deaths, as I said. Have the previous and the next mission on the left and right. If you want to check those out, also a link to the playlist. Have fun, and I'll see you next time.